All right. Now in this example, or really I suppose this explanation, because the example I'm about to do is not asking me to do any particular thing in any particular number system. It's asking me about a number system and a reason behind it. So here's what this example is asking me. What base number did the ancient Babylonians use and why? Why did they choose that number? Okay, so the Babylonians only had two symbols. They had the down wedge, which was 1, and the left wedge, which is 10. And so you might go, ooh, and maybe a right wedge for 100 or something. But no, this was it. And they put these in different positions. And so the base number is what they put in these positions. And what was that base number? Well, if you have seen some of the other examples, the base number for Babylonian numbers is 60. So it starts at 60 to the 0, or 1, 60 to the 1, or 60, 60 squared, which is 3,600, and so on and so on. So the Babylonians used a base number of 60. Now, why? Well, the most reasonable explanation is that 60 is evenly divisible by many numbers. You might notice that even today we still use the number 60 for time. There's 60 seconds in a minute. There's 60 minutes in an hour. And so that's quite nice, because if I want to say half of an hour, and an hour is 60 minutes, I know that 1/2 hour is 30 minutes, and it's not that hard for me to do that. What about a quarter of an hour? Well, a quarter of an hour would be 15 minutes, 60 divided by 4. And many other ways you could phrase this as well. And so it's very nicely divisible. Whereas if we had, say, 59 minutes in an hour, you'd have to do half of 59, get a weird decimal number. A quarter of an hour, again, 4 into 59, and you're still winding up with a nasty decimal number. So 60 is quite nice, and we still use it for that. So we hope, if they're being reasonable, that the reason they use this is because many numbers divide into 60. Now, there is another possibility. Supposedly, the Babylonians said that we have 12 knuckles on a hand and 5 fingers on that hand. And so if I say 12 knuckles times 5 fingers, 12 times 5, that's 60. Now, if you're looking at your hand and trying to count the knuckles, yeah, I'm not seeing how they got the 12. The best thing I came up with is if I ignore my thumb and I just count my knuckles on these fingers, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 knuckles. And then now I've got to count my thumb, though, times 5. So I'm not sure how they got this, but it could be 12 knuckles by 5 fingers for 60. I would prefer to say that many numbers divide into 60, and so it's actually quite useful. Either way, that is the base number the Babylonians used, 60, and here's two possible explanations for why. And that is that example.